Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Jacob's English Classes, the right place where you'll find explanation to basic English grammar and plenty of prose and poetry. The poem that I am going to explain today is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. The main idea that the poet presents here is the confusing situation of a person's mind when he has to make choices or when he is on the verge of deciding something. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both and be one traveler. In these lines, the poet says that as he was traveling, he reaches a fork in the road. The road divides into two, and both the roads pass through the forest, through the woods, and he is confused as to which road he would travel. He feels sorry that at the same time he would not be able to travel by both the roads. He has to make a choice and select one road. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. So the poet stands at this fork of the road and he starts deciding which road he should take. So first he takes a look at one road and he keeps looking at that road to where it bent in the undergrowth. Undergrowth is the bushes and shrubs that are growing in the wood, and the road is going through that wood and it disappears. He looks for a long time at that road. Then took the other, just as fair and having perhaps the better claim. Then he looked at the next road and he felt that this road has a better claim, and what he did was just. When he took time to look at one road to decide whether he should go on that road, then he should take a decision after looking at the second road also. So he looks at the second road. And having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear. He feels that the second road had a better claim, that is, it claimed or it attracted him to travel on it because the road was grassy and it was wanting people to move on it so that it can also be worn out like the first road. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. The passing of the poet on those roads would have had the same effect whether he took the first road or he took the second road. His passing would have had the same effect on both the roads. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. So the poet is standing at that fork of the road. He is standing there trying to decide, trying to take a decision, make a choice. He looks at the first road for a long time, then he looks at the second road. He finds that the second road is grassy, less people have traveled it seems on it, and that's why it seems that this road claims to be more important or attracting him more, and both the roads equally lay before him that day. In leaves no step had trodden black means leaves from the trees of the wood had equally fallen on both the roads, and no one had passed that day before the poet on any of these roads. So he would be the first traveler to travel on any of the road which he chooses. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Here the poet says that he kept the first for another day. Kept the first for another day means he took the second road, the road which was grassy. He knew that when he starts traveling on one road, That road will then take him to other roads, and in this way he'll keep on moving on and on towards his destination or in his journey wherever he has to go. So he will keep on moving on and on. There is no time to come back. And he doubted, he knew that he won't be able to come back again. I shall be telling this with a sigh, some way ages and ages hence. Here the poet says that after years and years of this incident, he would be telling about this incident to others with a sigh. Now, sigh can be understood in both ways. It can be an expression of relief if he had made the right choice, and it can be an expression of regret, grief if he had made a wrong choice. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. So he would be telling, years and years after this decision, he would be telling the people that there was a time when two roads diverged in a wood. I had to make a decision, and I took the one less travelled by, the road which less people took. We can say that the poet had been very adventurous because he took that road which had been travelled by less people, or he was ready to face the challenges. That is why he took that road. He was a courageous person. So he would be telling others that I took the road which was travelled less by people, or less people travelled by that road. And that has made the difference in my life. That decision which I took that day, when I had to decide between the two roads, I took the one which was travelled less by the people. I took that road, and that has made a difference in my life. This difference could be a good one or a bad one. So what does this poem tell us? This poem tells us the uncertainty or the confusing situation of people's mind when they have to make choices in life. You can compare the road to the choices that we have to make in life. The wood is the metaphor of life, the journey of life. Life throws many choices before us. We have to decide what we have to choose. There may be many alternatives. Which one suits us best? We have to decide that. The impact of the choices made by us, the decisions taken by us, cannot be foreseen. Whatever direction our life takes depends on the choices that we make, the decisions that we take. Human beings are defined by the choices they face and the choices they make. What we are today depends on what decision we had taken long back. Hope you have understood this poem. You will find the central idea and the poetic devices in the description box. Those who have yet not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Don't forget to like and share, and also don't forget to put the comments in the comments box.